Somalia's former Prime Minister Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo has been declared as the country's new president.
Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo wuxuu helay 184.
Well, he won after 2 rounds of voting. He defeated the incumbent, Hassan Sheikh Mohamed. The election was held after months of delays and increasing violence. Well, Afyare Abdi Elmi joins us now from Doha. He's a professor of international politics at Qatar University. Thank you very much for talking to us. Firstly, how big a surprise is this result?
Well, this was really a big change for Somalia. It was not expected, obviously, because the incumbent politicians have manipulated the process, and the expectation was that the parliamentarians that they have selected would just return the favor and elected them. So this was a big change. The parliament members actually decided to go for a change, and they have elected the candidate for change, Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo. This has created a jubilation and euphoria among Somalis, and he has been welcomed from, I would say, like most of the cities in Somalia. People there were happy, and welcoming the news.
How difficult is the job from here on in terms of uniting the country?
Well, it is difficult, actually, more difficult than winning the election from actually 300 MPs. When you look at the country and its situation, there are no institutions that are functioning well. There are no, economies or, finances that he can rely on. So basically what he has at the moment is AMISOM and maybe a few institutions that are at a very early stage, embryonic stage, I would say. So he has a long way to go, and more importantly, the expectation is too high. So I think, if I may, I would start with 3 things that he needs to act on quickly. The first is that he has to manage the expectations that are way too high, and then he has to act quickly while consulting widely. This is contradictory, but he has to do both at the same time. And finally, he has to reassure the domestic and external forces that do not want him to become a president. The neighboring countries, the polarized political atmosphere in Somalia. So he needs to do a lot of reassuring to so many groups and individuals that were part of this success, I would say. So he has these 3 things, and on top of that, he has to start, nominating the prime minister and the, makeup of the cabinet and all of these things, and of course then face the structural issues of constitution, of security, of political aspects of the country.
Sorry to interrupt. You mentioned security there. That's probably one of the most pressing issues. What is the new man in charge promising to do about the security threat and the terror situation?
Well, for now, he is promising that he would build a new Somali national army, and I think that is what's expected of him as well. I don't know whether he will succeed immediately, but he will have to start. There are already paramilitaries and security forces that are not very well equipped, not well paid, and all of these things. So he will have to start building Somali national army that is able to take over the security of the country. I think that is the major challenge he is facing.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us.